Good morning, everyone, from Ozark Living Homestead. It's February the 17th, I think it is. It's right around 8:30 in the morning. And I think it's the last video or the video before I mentioned I got the roof on the shelter here. I didn't give a real good shot. Now I'm going to do another video basically just on how I set this thing up, because I've got to build another shelter in there for the mama goat when she has her babies. The two actually, there's two of them. The other one's over there wandering around the outside of the fence. But what I wanted to really show, and I'm going to do a little bit better video on this, because this is actually, I think, a pretty decent idea. It helps you save on hay and helps from having to go in and feed hay every day. If you can get round bales, and you can get, anybody can get a hog panel, a cattle panel. And I hope you guys can see it. I'm standing on the outside the fence. But anyway, you can see she has her head stuck in there. And what'll happen is, as they eat that hay down, it's wrapped around and tied up, so they can't destroy the big round bale, and it won't fall down, and they won't waste it, and they won't climb on it. But they stick their head in, and as they keep eating it, it'll just keep falling down and down until they eat it up, and the majority of it will stay inside. And I've got it sitting on a pallet to keep any rainwater that may run down under it or anything from ruining all the hay and getting it wet. Again, they can just eat the hay out of there, so it's going to last them. They're not going to waste it. I mean, it's not that expensive, honestly, but still, you don't want them wasting it. I thought I'd just give a shot of this. And then a shot of the roof up there that I got on. And actually, it did really, it's all new tin. It's some of that tin that I got for $100. I used some of it, and then that's what was left over, and had just enough, honestly, left over to get that thing done. Well, with a couple other sheets of some other stuff that I had bought. But yeah, they seem to do really good eating on that, and this way I don't have to go in every day and feed them hay, and every night and feed them hay. So yeah, and they can have it at their disposal anytime they want it. They can just go out and eat on it. The tarp I got on it right now, it's just for blowing rain, just until I can get those sides on it that'll stop that. And plus, the sides will be a good windbreak. But it'll keep it from blowing snow and ice and rain and stuff in. Anything that hits the sides will basically just run down and off. But anything on top could actually seep down in it and mold it. So that's why I have that tarp on there. Let's see what else. Oh, actually, I'm going to take you guys inside. The rabbits. The other rabbits that were due, they were actually due yesterday, with two of them. But I don't think one of them's going to have any babies. But it looks like one was actually having babies this morning when I went in and checked on her. And I'm going to go in a few minutes and check and see if she's finished, because I could hear something squealing or squeaking or something there. And the way she was turned backwards with her head up in the box. So I had a feeling she was in there giving birth at the time that I went in to feed them and make sure they were okay. I always check on all my animals every morning, even the ones I let out, make sure everybody's moving and healthy, and there's no problems with them. So this is one of the things I wanted to show you guys. As I mentioned, I was in construction. Before I came up here. I basically got out of the housing market, went to crap quite a few years ago, and I pretty much got out of it, and I was just doing home remodeling, repairs, maintenance, and then I just finally just gave it up. But anyway, this is a let me change this here, toolbox. I had actually bought this toolbox right before I quit building houses. It was a job box. And if any of you guys know what these job boxes are, they hold a lot of tools in there, very, very heavy, well-built toolboxes. And with tax, they're a little over $600. well, in this area and in Florida. I've been trying to sell it on Craigslist, and it's brand new. It's got a few scratches on it. You know, and that's just from sitting in my shed for a few years. Never been used, never had no tools in it. You know, it's got scratches on the outside. Like I said, just from sitting in my shed and having things bumped against it, thrown on top of it. But anyway, I've been trying to sell it for $300 for about 6 months now, which is basically half price. Then I went down to $250. Still no luck. You know, people just don't want them, or just don't want to spend the money on them. But anyway, finally had a guy offered to trade me a goat for it. And in this area, I know what goats go for in this area, but this is a bred nanny. And she's a Kiko boar cross, which is what I'm looking for, and which is what I have. So I actually did it. I'm gonna actually take it over today, and if I like the nanny, we'll make the deal and trade. And I pick the nanny up, bring the nanny back. But yeah, it's a great box, you know. But I have no use for it. I have none whatsoever use for this thing. I'm not gonna build any more houses. I've got plenty of storage up here for my tools and stuff. I don't need the box to lock them away from people that might want to take them, which is the reason I bought this. I had another one that was an old one, and I sold it before I came up. But yeah, it's a great box. So the guy's actually getting a great deal, which he knows, and the reason he wants it, he wants to put it in the back of his truck because he has a problem. He says when he goes to job sites, people stealing tools out of the back of his truck. And I used to keep this one in the, we had a 40-foot container that we used to lock all our tools and compressors and everything else up in, and I would keep this box in so other people going in the container couldn't actually get to my tools. So, because I had a problem with that. Some of the people I work with would take your tools. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you this, guys, and when I pick the goat up, I'll actually give you a video of the new goat, because I had a subscriber ask me to do a video on the goats and just the goats. So I'm actually going to do a video on the goats, and I'll do it with the new goat when I get the new goat. So, all right, guys, I'm going to take you inside and see. Oh God, the rabbit. See how she's doing. All right, see you in a second. Well, she's had them, guys, and she has buried them. And this one, if I'm not mistaken, I'm almost positive she doesn't want me in there. Come on, Mama. This is her first time, but I mean, she's really got them buried back in there. And I don't want to mess around here too much. I see them moving. I actually felt them. But I built my boxes pretty deep. She's got a few in there. And as you can see, there's 1, 2. Looks like she only had 2. You guys I apologize, but I am trying to hold the camera, flashlight at the same time. But I mean, she really buried them back in there. So, but it looks like she only had 2. But this is her first time. And she's pulled a little bit of hair, but she's got enough hay in there that she has really buried them things, which is good. It'll keep them warm because they were nice and warm. And there's a picture of the mama. But this is her first time. I'm positive it was this one. But anyway, and this is the other one. She was bred on the same day, basically at the same time. I'm going to give her a couple more days, but I don't think she's going to do anything. She hasn't pulled any hair or anything. Really tried to do anything with the nest box. So I don't think she took. So now this one, she, like I said, she's had babies before. She's the one I got from an auction, but she's not due for a couple of days. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do a little short update on these babies over here. These guys, you can see, and they're getting so big. I'm trying to remember, I can't remember exactly, but they're going on 2 weeks, getting close to 2 weeks. But they're getting so big. You guys look at this. I mean, I'm just pulling out one here. But Mama's got them, she's got plenty of fur in there. I mean, these guys are fat. I mean, they're big. Mama's taking good care of them guys. And they're trying, I mean, they're going to run out of box pretty soon here. So this is, eyes are starting to open here. Most of them there. Again, I don't want to mess with them too much. Yeah, their eyes are just starting to open. There's a white one. But yeah, they're doing great. A little close-up shot there. And again, hopping around there, that black one there. And this one, there's another broken one there. Yeah, let's see if I can dig another one. There's another broken one. Trying to find one of the brown ones here. Oh, this thing is so fat. Its eyes is wide open there. Alright, looking good. Yep. Anyway, guys, I don't want to keep them uncovered too much. There's another black one. When it's a little bit warmer, I'll actually give you a better shot of them for in a few more days. But anyway, Mama's took real good care of these guys. And she's kept them good and warm, and they're doing really good. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna end it for here. I've got to go into town and do some shopping, and I got to go in and pick that, take that toolbox in and pick that goat up. So, all right, you guys, have a great day.